Hello everyone, this is Chetan. So I'm a faculty for mathematics, statistics and logical reasoning. So today I'll be running through the paper June 23. Hope the paper went on well. All right. So but there is a talk on social media saying that paper was very lengthy, paper was difficult, paper was moderate, right? So let's see how the paper is it difficult or is it lengthy or is it hard, whatever it is, right? Okay, so guys, before I start, so I had published, we have published the marathon videos on maths, stats and logical reasoning. So there were like 12 parts, so hope you have watched it, right? So if you have not watched it, please go back and watch it so that you will see how important the marathon videos are. All right, so with that note, I would like to take you through the questions quickly. All right, so guys, let's begin with the first question from the paper 2023 June. All right, so look at the first question. The question says cube root of a plus cube root of b plus cube root of c equal to 0, then the value the value of a plus b plus c divided by 3 the whole cube you need to find. All right, so guys, I have discussed in the videos or the recordings, you would have seen a power 1 by 3 plus b power 1 by 3 plus c power 1 by 3. If this is equal to 0, a plus b plus c the whole cube is equal to 27abc. All right, so therefore a plus b plus c, if I take this 27 within the brackets onto the LHS, it will become 3 the whole cube. You can see 3 the whole cube is what? 27. Yes or no? So this is nothing but ABC. So the required expression is basically a plus b plus c the whole cube. So therefore the answer is ABC. Guys, this was one of the discussed topic in the material given by me, and even also marathon, so you can refer to it. So we have discussed about this in the marathon videos. All right, look at the next question, guys. The next question says, all right, one second. Yeah, the next question says, if find the value of log 5 log 100 to the base 10 to the base 10. So guys, if you look at its log, if you look at the number within the inner log, it is 100. You know 100 can be written as 10 square. Yes or no? So this is base 10 and this is 5 here and the base 10. All right. Now, you know the property of logarithm saying that log m power k can be written as k log m. So what will happen to the power, this is whole power 2. All right. What has happened to the power associated with the log? The power associated with the inner log is 2. That goes as a multiplier. So that will go and multiply with what? 5. Therefore, it is log 5 into 2 is how much? 10. Log 10 to base 10, and the outer log also has a base 10. This is whole power 2. Guys, you know logarithm of a number to the same base is always equal to 1. So you can see log 10 to base 10 is 1 and log 10 to base 10 is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 itself, and 1 the whole square is 1. All right, so the answer for this question is option A. Hope this is clear. Let's head on to the next question. Alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation x square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Then the equation whose roots are alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta. Guys, you all know alpha plus beta is sum of the roots, because alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. So how do you find the sum of the roots? Minus b by a. All right, so what is minus b by a? Minus of minus 2 divided by, what is a value? 1, because coefficient of x square is 1. So the result of alpha plus beta is 2. Similarly, what is alpha into beta, guys? So you may be wondering, alpha into beta is not asked. Why are we finding alpha into beta? Because to find alpha minus beta value, you must know alpha into beta. I'll tell you how. Why. And alpha into beta is product of the root, which is nothing but c by a. What is c here? -3, and a value is 1, so -3 is alpha into beta. All right, now guys, what you need to do, alpha plus beta, you know it is 2. So what is alpha minus beta? Guys, how to find the difference between the roots alpha and beta? This was one of the discussed concept in the marathon and also in the recorded videos of mine. All right, so alpha minus beta is what? Square root of alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Now the value of alpha plus beta is 2 to the square is 4, and the value of alpha into beta is -3. -4 into -3 is +12, and the result of this 4 plus 12 is 16. Root 16 is how much? 4. All right, root 16 is 4. Now we got the value of alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta. Now guys, what we want is, we want the equation whose roots are 2 and 4. Guys, when you know the roots, how do you construct a quadratic equation? It is x square minus sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is what? One is 2, the other one is 4. So 2 plus 4 into x plus product of the roots, it is 2 into 4, and that's equal to 0. Therefore it's x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. Hope this is clear. So the answer for this question is option B, x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0, right? Guys, let's move on to the next question. The question is, the largest side of the triangle is 3 times the shortest side, and the third side is 4 centimeters shorter than the largest side. If the perimeter of the triangle, they're talking about the perimeter of a triangle. Guys, if you take ABC as the sides of a triangle, the perimeter is what? Perimeter is A plus B plus C. All right, now what they've given the condition for perimeter is at least 59 centimeter. That means A plus B plus C. What do you mean by at least? Greater than or equal to what? 59. So assume that A is the largest side and C is the shortest side and B is the moderate one. All right. Now what they've said about largest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest. Guys, look at the question. They had asked about what? The shortest side, correct? Express everything in terms of the shortest side, I mean C. You're assuming A as the largest side and C as the shortest side. So we have to express everything in terms of what? C. Now what is A according to it, guys? Largest side is 3 times the shortest side. That means A is equal to 3C. So I would write A as 3C. And they have said the third side. Obviously the first two sides they have discussed is about what? Largest side and the shortest side. The third side is obviously the moderate side, I mean to say B. So what have they said about B? It is 4 centimeters shorter than the largest side. Guys, largest side is A, 4 centimeters shorter is A minus 4. Okay, but already we know A is what? 3C minus 4. Basically this 3C minus 4 is nothing but A minus 4 only, but A is replaced as 3C. Why? Because we want to express everything in terms of what? C, because C is the shortest side. Alright, plus C greater than or equal to 59. Guys, 3C plus 3C is 6C, 6C plus 1C is 7C greater than or equal to 59 minus, see, minus 4 taken to the right hand side becomes what? Plus 4. So 59 plus 4 is 63. So C greater than or equal to 63 by 7 is 9. So shortest side must be greater than or equal to 9, or rather you can say what? At least equal to 9. So clearly they have said greater than or equal to 9 centimeter. So that's the right answer. That is option D. Move on to the next question. We'll move on to the next question. Alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. This is the equation given. Then the value of alpha square plus beta square. Guys, I have given the formula for alpha square plus beta square and alpha cube plus beta cube also, right? So you can watch the marathon videos. So alpha square plus beta square is nothing but what? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now guys, what is alpha plus beta? The sum of the roots. So how do you find the sum of the roots? Minus b by a. Guys, b value is negative of n square plus 1. If you take minus b, it will become what? Positive. So n square plus 1 is b divided by what is a? A is coefficient of x square, that is 1. So this is alpha plus beta the whole square, right? Alpha plus beta is minus b by a, which is n square plus 1 minus 2 into what is alpha into beta? Guys, the constant term divided by, C divided by a is the product of the roots. The value of c here is 1 by 2 into n power 4 plus n square plus 1. Alright, now 2 gets cancelled. If you see the first term, it looks like what? A plus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. Therefore n square the whole square is n power 4, a1 the whole square is 1, and 2ab, 2 into n square into 1 is nothing but n square itself. And remove the brackets of the second term. Minus of n cube is minus n cube, minus into plus n square is minus n square, plus into minus 1 is plus into minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 itself. Now plus 1 and minus 1 cancel, n power 4 and minus n power 4 cancels, so therefore 2n square minus n square is n square. The answer for this question is option B. Hope this is clear, guys. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 6. Guys, have a look at the next question. So what is it? Suppose you have decided to make a systematic investment plan in a mutual fund. Systematic investment plan. Definitely it's a question about annuity. What says it is annuity? 1 lakh every year. 1 lakh is invested every year. That means it is annuity. 1 lakh invested every year, 1 lakh invested every month. So regular payment is definitely annuity. For how many years? 10 years. And is it regular or due? It is definitely due. What says it is due? From today. So this is annuity due. Now what is that we need to find? We need to find what? The future value of this annuity. Guys, future value of which annuity? Annuity due. What's the formula for future value of annuity? A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 by I. This itself is what? This alone is what? Future value of annuity regular. If you multiply this with 1 plus I, that is annuity due. Alright, now guys, 1 plus I whole power n you need not compute. They have given off 1.1 whole power 10 because n is 10 and I is 0.1. That means 10%. Okay, so this value of 1 plus I whole power n is 2.59374. Then if you do minus 1, it will become 1.59374. So type 1.59374 as a result of the numerator. Just divide that by I. I means 10%. 10% means 0.1. So 0.1 into A. What is A, guys? 1 lakh. A is 1 lakh. Into, after this you are supposed to multiply what? 1 plus I. So into, what is 1 plus I? 1.1. 1.1. And the result of this is 17,53,114. So option 17,53,114. Option D is the right answer. Have you understood? Is it clear? Right. Guys, look at the next question. Guys, I said whenever you see a lengthy question, don't read the whole question up front. Don't read the whole question up front. Read the last part of the question. What is it asked? What is the compound annual growth rate? Guys, CAGR is asked. I have given you a shortcut for CAGR. What is it, guys? 1 plus option whole power n2 minus n1 should be equal to last amount divided by the first amount. Yes or no? This is a shortcut that I had given for CAGR. Guys, if you look at the given data, it's on the left hand side, it's clearly 1 plus I whole power. This expression only. So that means option is nothing but what? CAGR. So 1 plus whatever is the decimal value, that itself is CAGR. That means decimal value is what here? Along with 1. 0.2038. So CAGR is 0.2038. Guys, you need not take all the values at all. Basically A2 is what here? 21,000. Last year amount is 21. Returns is 21,000. First year amount is how much? 10,000. 21,000 by 10,000 is 2.1. They have given off. So you need not consider anything at all. Look at the given data. So I is what? Option is what? 0.2038. How much percent it is? 20.38%. Option A is the answer. Have you understood? Look at the next question. Mr. Ram invested total of 1 lakh, in 2 different banks for a fixed period. Okay, so the first bank yields an interest of 9% per annum and the second at 11% per annum. If the total interest at the end of 1 year, so investment period is only 1 year, is 9.75%. So total invested is how much? 1 lakh. On 1 lakh it is 9.75%. So 1 lakh into 9.75%. So how much it is? It is 9,000. So total interest is 9,750. Now this in total interest must be equal to sum of the two interest. So is it, have they specified it as compound interest or simple interest? No. So take it as simple interest. So this should be equal to SI1 plus SI2. Guys, you know SI, how do you find out? PTR percent. Yes or no? P into T into R percent. All right. You know T is 1 year for both of them, right? But what is not known? P1. I mean the in principal for the first SI and the principal for the second SI. Where are the principal, guys? That is what the question has asked. Then amount invested in these two banks. That means P1 and P2 you have to find out. Where are P1 and P2, guys? P1 and P2 are clearly in options. So let's plug in option A, guys. When you do option A, first principal is 52,500. So type 52,500 into, what is the time? 1 year. So you need not do into 1 because 52,500 into 1 is 52,500 only, into what is the rate of interest for the first bank? 9%. So type 9, press a percentage. It is 4725. Guys, you need not write on the paper. How do you store it? By pressing M plus, you can get the value of SI1. I mean, you can store the value. Now, what is SI2? 47,500 into time is 1 year only, into R is how much? 11%. So 11, press a percentage. How do you store it? M plus, both M plus. Then how do you recall the value from the memory? By pressing MRC. You get 9,950. Definitely it is not the same. So therefore it is not option A. Now what do? You hit the second option. Guys, in the second option, the principal, the first principal is what? First principal is 62,500. So type 62,500 into 9%. And how do you store it? M plus. Next, SI2, principal is 37,500. Rate of interest is 11%. Press what? M plus, then MRC. This will definitely give you 9750. So sum of both the SIs is giving you 9750. Therefore option B is the right answer. Hope this is clear. Now look at the next question, guys. I said what? If the question is lengthy, don't read the question up front. See what is asked. The question is what? How much provision needs to be made out of revenue each year? That means every year how much you have to invest, okay, at the rate of 10% compounded annually. That means you need to find the annuity, correct? You need to find the annuity. So annuity, you need to see whether it is future value or present value. For that you need to read the first part. The company wants to replace its existing tool room machine at the end of 10 years. After 10 years it has to replace, okay. The expected cost of the machine would be 10 lakh. That means what? After 10 years its expected cost is 10 lakh. That means definitely it is future value. See, sinking fund problems are always what? Annuity regular problems. So what is it? A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. Guys, they have given some value A of 10, 0.10. This value is nothing but FV of interest factor. This is nothing but FV of interest factor. So what is FV of interest factor? Whatever within the bracket, the complete thing is that 15.937425. Now what are we asked to find? A, right? So future value of AR is 10 lakh. So type 10 lakh divided by. So where will this interest factor go? Gets divided. So press a divide by button. So what is the value of this? It is 15.937425. 15.937425. The answer is 62,745.39. So 62,745. That means option C. Have you understood? So this is an easy question about sinking fund. We have discussed this in the marathon videos and even in the regular videos. All right. I mean, everything so far, whatever we discussed, we have solved this kind of questions. There's nothing which is not discussed. All right. The nominal rate of interest is 10% per annum. The interest is compounded quarterly, the effective rate of interest. So this was even discussed. I told you every paper there will be a ERI problem. So what is percentage ERI? just a CI formula you have to remember, exclude what from it? P from it. So it is 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. Guys, for compound interest problem, I said I is the decimal value. So I said how to convert a percentage value into decimal. If it is a 2-digit percentage, after a decimal, if it is, let's say 20% is a 2-digit percentage, after decimal point, you have to write the digits as it is. If it is 2-digit percentage, if it is 1-digit percent, let's say 2%, after a decimal point, you have to put a 0, then followed by the number. Say for example, if it is 2.5%, is it a 1-digit percent or 2-digit percent? It is 1-digit percent. Anything less than 10 or more than 1 or more than 1, it is 1-digit percentage only. So how do you write 2.5%? 1-digit percentage, after decimal point there should be a 0 followed by the digits given. So 25, 0.025, 0.025 is 2.5% equivalent decimal value. Is this clear, everyone? Now guys, what is 1 plus I? I is 10%, but please understand what type of compounding it is. Quarterly compounding. For quarterly compounding, you get 1/4 of the nominal rate. So I is 10% divided by 4. So this is 2.5%. 2.5% means, just now I told you 0.025. So the result of 1 plus I is 1.025. So type 1.025, raise the power 2. Guys, it is invested for how many months? It is 1 year, right? It's 1 year and it's quarterly compounding. So n will be 4 into 1, which is equal to 4. Why 1? Because the number of years for ERI is always taken as 1. So n is equal to 4. So 1.025 you type, raise the power to 4. How do you raise the power to 4? 1.025, press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 5, or press equal to button how many times? 1 less than the actual power. That means 3 times you have to press. So you get some value 1.10381, then you have to subtract 1, so minus 1 you have to do. So it is 0.1038. all that you have to do is multiply with 100, so you get the answer 10.38%. Option D is the answer, guys. We have discussed this in the marathon videos. I mean, if not the same data, effective rate of interest. Look at the next question, guys. This is one of the questions from ICAI material, right? A committee of 3 women and 4 men is to be formed out of 8 men and 7 men, but they have said Mrs. X and Mr. Y. Instead of that, they have given Kajal and Mr. H. Okay, so Mrs. Kajal refuses to serve in a committee in which Mr. H is a member. That means they won't work in the same committee together. Yes or no? They don't work together in a committee. So not together means, guys, I told you, whenever, for never, it is total minus always. So we want not together, so it is total minus together, right? Opposite of never together is together. Yes or no? They are not together. They have said they will not work together. That means not together. That is total minus always together. Guys, total, tell me guys, total. So how many you have to select? A committee of, there should be a committee of 3 women and 4 men to be formed out of 8 men, 8 women and 7 men. So that means from 8 women you have to select 3 women, that is 8C3, and from 7 men you have to select 4 men, that is 7C4. Guys, this is what is total without any condition. Now together means, guys, that means Ash and Kajal are serving in the same committee. They are together, they are working in the committee. That means they are already there. I mean, Kajal and Yash are already there. Out of how many members? 3 women and 7 men. One of the women out of 3 is definitely Kajal. One of the men out of 4 men is definitely Yash. So you need to select how many more women now? Only 2 women. And how many men? Only 3 men. Correct. So how do you select remaining 2 women from how many women remaining? 7, because one of the women is definitely Kajal. If Kajal is taken out, definitely 7 women are there. From 7 women, how many more women you have to select? Only 2. So that means 7C2, because already Kajal is there. So you need to select 2 more to make it 3 women. Now, how do you select remaining 3 men? Because already who is there? Who is there? Yash is there. So remaining 3 men you have to select from how many men? Not 7 men, 6 men. So 6C3. 3. Guys, you can solve this in one step in the calculator. How do you do it? 8C3. How do you find out 8C3? Multiply 3 terms from 8. That means 8 into 7 into 6. Go in a descending order. Divided by what factorial? Value of R is 3. So 3 factorial. What is 3 factorial? 6. So divided by 6. Then there is a into sign. So press into button. Now 7C4. Guys, 7C4 in the simplest form, 7C3. So how do you find 7C3? 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 factorial. Guys, 7C4 is same as 7C3. By subtracting 7 and 4, you get 7C3. So 7 into 6 into 5 divided by what? 3 factorial, that is 6. Now the complete thing has to be stored as a positive number, so m plus. Is it clear? Then 7C2 into 6C3. What is 7C2? 7 into 6 divided by 2 into, there is a into, so 6C3 is what? 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 factorial, that is 6. Now this value has to be stored as a negative because negative sign is there, so m minus, then find m minus, then finally press what? MRC. So the answer for this question is 1540. Guys, you can do it in one step in the calculator using the memory of your calculator. Is it clear? So let's move on to question number 12. Guys, what's the question asked? If you see, definitely this is an annuity problem. They have given a data, it's an annuity problem, right? What is it basically? Guys, what is it they're asking? Total interest charged in the installment plan. Okay, so if you want how much total interest charged in the installment plan, what you need to know? You need to know the annuity. You need to know the annuity, multiply that with the total installments, that is the total amount you paid, and how much you have taken. If you subtract it, you get the extra interest that you are paying in the installment plan. Now, how much is being taken as a loan? Guys, 4,98,200 is a car price, okay, but 60,000 is a cash down payment. So how much is remaining? 4,38,200 is a loan. For this, there should be a loan taken, right? So loan amount, whatever loan amount you take, I have discussed this. This is definitely present value of. See, loan is always annuity regular. This was dealt. This was discussed in the marathon videos and also regular videos. All right, PV of AR is given. Now, what is PV of AR formula? A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I into 1 plus I whole power n. Guys, present value of interest factor is given of. Present value of interest factor is how much? 2.32163. So that value would go to the left hand side, gets divided. Okay, this is how much? 2.32163. So now what you do is 4,38,200 divided by 2.32163. So the result of this is 1,88,746.69. So that is the annuity value, 1,88,746.699. Okay, so this is the annuity. What did I say? How to find the interest? So total amount you're paying, 1,88,746.699 is what you pay every year. For how many years you're paying? You're paying this for 3 equal annual installments. So that means I have to multiply total paid. To find total paid, what I need to do? This 1,88,746.699 has to be multiplied with 3. So you get 5,66,240. So this is the total paid. How much has been taken as a loan? 4,38,200. So from this 5,66,240, subtract how much ever was taken. That means 4,38,200. So you get 1,28,040. So this is what is the interest paid. How do you find interest paid? Total paid minus total taken. So 1,28,040 was the extra paid. That means option C is the answer. Is it clear? Right. So let's move on to the next question. Guys, the question says 6P2R is equal to 12 into 6 PR. Guys, you can solve this. I mean, this kind of questions were discussed. You can solve this by what? Option hitting method. Okay, guys, if I plug in R is equal to 1, so on the left hand side, what do I get? 6P, 2 into R is 2 into 1 is 2. Just do option hitting method. 12 into 6P1. Guys, 6P2 is how much? 6 into 5, 30. But look at this, guys. 6P1 is nothing but 6. 6 into 12 is 72. That definitely they are not equal. So R is equal to 1 cannot be the right answer, right? Therefore, you have to plug in R is equal to 2. If you plug in R is equal to 2, 6P 2R will become what? 6P 2 2s are 4, 6P4 it is. And on the right hand side, 6PR becomes 6P2. Guys, quickly find out what is 6P2 into 12. 6P2 is 2 terms I have to multiply. 6 into 5 into 12. So how much is this? It is 360. What about 6C4? You have to multiply 4 terms starting from 6. So 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. It is nothing but 360. So put R is equal to how much? 2. By option hitting, R value comes out to be how much? 2. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Guys, next question. How many numbers between 74 and 25556 are divisible by 5? Guys, this is a sequence and series concept. So we need to find the number of numbers between these two numbers which are exactly divisible by 5. Can you tell me, since it is between, you can't consider these two numbers even if they satisfy the condition. Tell me after 74, what is the first number which is exactly divisible by 5? So it is 75, correct? Next number 80, next number 85, and so on. See guys, the number just before 25,556 which is exactly divisible by 5 is 25,555. So clearly guys, 75 is the first term and this 25,555 is the last term. Guys, I have given you the shortcut to find the number of terms of a sequence when you know first term and the last term. What was the shortcut that I discussed? It is L minus A by D plus 1. Straight away in the calculator, L is 25,555 minus A is 75 divided by what is D? D is the common difference, which is nothing but 5, because 80 minus 75 is 5. So divided by 5 plus 1. If you do so, you get 5097. Option B is the answer. Guys, I had given this shortcut in the marathon videos and also regular classes. All right. Guys, look at the next question. Given the relation 1, 2 and 2, 3 on the set of A 1, 2, 3, minimum number of ordered pairs which when added to R make it equivalence relation. Guys, what is equivalence relation? A relation which is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. All the three, if it satisfies, it is equivalence relation. Guys, first of all, for a relation to be reflexive, it must have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. For all these elements present in the set, there must be a reflection. If 1 is there, 1, 1 must be there. If 2 is there, 2, 2 must be there. If 3 is there, 3, 3 must be there. So for it to be reflexive, these three ordered pairs must be added. So, but these three are not there. So extra it has to be added. So this is for reflexive. All right. Now for symmetric, what must be added? Guys, for symmetricality, if x y is there in the relation, then y x must be also there in the relation. If you see 1, 2 is there in the relation, then 2, 1 must be there in the relation. That means extra ordered pair. See, 1, 2 is there in the given relation. Extra to be added is 2, 1, and 2, 3 is also there in the relation. So extra to be added is 3, 2. Right? So have you understood? So this becomes what? The for it to be what? The symmetric. But if you add these two ordered pairs, what is the problem? Let me tell you. Guys, for any relation to be transitive, if A, B is there in the relation, then B, C is there in the relation, then A, C must be there in the relation. All right. Now, if I consider 2, 3 as A, B, 2, 3 as A, B, then 3, 2 as B, C, then what is A, C? 2, 2. Anyway, 2, 2 will be present. So it is transitive. But what if I consider 1, 2 as A, B, 1, 2 as A, B, then 2, 3 as B, C, because B values are same in both. 1 comma 2 as a comma b and 2 comma 3 as b comma c, then what must be there in the relation? A comma c, that means 1 comma 3 must be there in the relation, correct? So but 1 comma 3 is not there, that has to be added, correct? But guys, if 1 comma 3 is there, for symmetricality there must be 3 comma 1 also. 3 comma 1 also. Is it only this much or something else to be considered? Guys, if you add this much, definitely it will become symmetric and transitive. Symmetric and transitive. Guys, you may be thinking only 3 comma 2 is there. 2 comma 3 is already there in the relation. So these are the extra to be added. So how many ordered pairs have to be added? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 extra minimum ordered pairs to be added for it to be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Hope this is clear, guys. Now look at the next question, question number 6. Guys, integral 1 by x minus 1 and into x minus 2. Guys, these are linear factors. So guys, linear factors, I gave you the shortcut. What is the shortcut? So definitely it will be log of something. I tell you what is something. Log of the first factor. What is the first factor? X minus 1 plus something into log of the second factor. What is the second factor? The second factor is x minus 2. Now what is the something I have to write and what is the something I have to write for the second term? Guys, look at the factor here, x minus 1. How will x minus 1 become 0? By putting x is equal to 1. So you have to put x equal to 1 in this expression, except for x minus 1. You have to neglect x minus 1. So 1 divided by x minus 2, x is 1. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So 1 by minus 1 is minus 1. Therefore, the value over here should be minus 1. Now for the second term, to get this number, whatever I have written as a blank, what is the number to be filled? For that, put x is equal to, guys, whatever is the factor here. What is the factor? X minus 2. How do you make it 0? By putting x is equal to 2. So you have to once again consider what? The same expression, so same question, and substitute x is equal to 2 except for this factor. So 1 divided by x minus 1, that means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 itself. So the answer that I have to write in the blanks is 1. So therefore, guys, the positive term is log x minus 2 and the negative term is log x minus 1. So therefore, you have a property log m minus log n can be written as log m by n. So x minus 2 by x minus 1 plus c. Option A is the answer. Guys, this is, hope this is clear, right? Look at the next question, question number 17. For a given curve y is equal to 2 minus x square, x increases at the rate of 3 units per second. Guys, x increases at the rate of 3 units per second means, second means what? Time. So it is dx by dt they have given, which is 3. Then the slope of the curve increases or it reduces, we have to find. First of all, guys, you know the slope concept I have discussed. What is the slope? Slope is nothing but dy by dx, correct? Slope is nothing but dy by dx. Guys, I'll take the slope as s for slope. Okay, what is dy by dx? Guys, y is given. So if you differentiate 2 minus x square, derivative of 2 is 0, derivative of x square is 2x. So the slope is minus 2x. But you not just need a slope, how a slope changes you need to find. Slope changes with respect to what? Time, because they have clearly given with respect to second, that means time only. So what you need to find out? ds by dt, because the rate of change of the slope you need. So what is ds by dt, guys? Derivative of x is 1. But you are differentiating x not with respect to x with respect to t, therefore dx by dt. Is it clear? Had you, if you are differentiating this, let's say this is minus 2x. If you are differentiating x with respect to x, it would have been just minus 2 into 1. Since you are differentiating x with respect to t, you have to write dx by dt along with that 1. So therefore, minus 2 into dx by dt is also always, already given, which is 3, which is nothing but minus 6. Guys, negative means it is decreasing. If it is positive, it is increasing. So the slope is actually decreasing 6 units per second. So decrease at 6 units per second. Option C is the answer. Is it clear? Now look at the next question, question number 18. Guys, this question is a repeated question in the sense what a similar type of question they have asked, but the data is different. That's it. Similar kind of question they have asked, the data is different. We have discussed this in what previous paper question in the marathon videos, right? Okay, so ninth term of NAP is A plus 8D, correct? Which is equal to what? 35. And 19th term of NAP is A plus 18D, which is equal to 75. Correct? So what is that we need to find? It's 20th term. So 20th term means A plus 19D. Alright, A plus 19D. That means you need the value of A, you need the value of D. Guys, so instead of like cancelling A values, so can I write A plus 18D as A plus 8D plus 10D? Yes, and that is equal to 75. Why? Because A plus 8D is nothing but what? 35. You can send this 35 on the right hand side. So 75 minus 35 is 40. So this is nothing but 10D. 10D is equal to 40. So D is equal to 4. So you can plug in this D value in any one of the two equations. Let me plug in the first equation. So 8 4s are 32. If I send this 32 on the right hand side, that means to the right hand side where there is a 35. 35 minus 32 it will be. So A value is 3. 35 minus 32 is 3. So we got A value, we got D value. So therefore the 20th term T20 is A plus 19D. First of all, do 19 into D. 19 into 3 is how much? 50? 4. Yeah? Is it so? 76. 19 into 4. Yeah, 19 into 4, I'm sorry. D is equal to 4. 19 4s are 76. 76 plus A is 3, which is 79. Option B is the right answer. Guys, this is the conventional way of solving it. There's a shortcut. See, if you remember type 5 of a simple interest, you can use the same shortcut for this problem also. Let me tell you that. Type 5 of a simple interest, what was the shortcut I had given? Two amounts in terms of rupees and two time durations. It is A2 minus A1 divided by T2 minus T1 into T1 minus A1 under what? Modulus. Guys, this there you used to find principal. Here you will be finding out A. Please understand, guys, by doing T2 minus A2 minus A1 divided by T2 minus T1, you get the value of D. Okay, you get the value of D. There it was SI for 1 year. Okay, just remember this shortcut. You can get the values of A and D straight away. Guys, what is A2 here? A2 is the second term, the highest term, which is 75. Type 75 minus what is A1? A1 is the first term, that is 35. So divided by, guys, T2 minus T1. Please understand, T1 is the coefficient of D in the first term and T2 is the coefficient of D in the second term. That means 8 and 18. If you take the difference, it becomes what? 9th term and 19th term. So the difference is 18. I mean, here it is 8 and here it is 18. So 18 minus 8 is 10. So divided by what? 10. So by doing so, you get the value of D, which is equal to 4. Guys, continue with into, what is T1? The coefficient of D in the first one, which is 8. So into 8 minus A1. A1 is the first term, which is 35. So minus 35 if you do. Your calculator shows a negative 3, but it is under modulus. You have to take it as positive 3. So A value is 3 and D value is 4. Therefore, A plus 19D is what you need to find. So 19 into 4 is 76. 76 plus 3 is 79. So this is a shortcut. You can easily find it out. If you know type 5 of simple interest that I had discussed, you can easily apply this for this kind of problems. Guys, look at the next question. Question number 19. Y is equal to x divided by x plus y, x plus 5. You need to find dx by dy. Guys, if you want to find dx by dy, first of all, you have to express x in terms of y. What is given to us is y in terms of x. Have a look, guys. So if I want to express x in terms of y, I have to cross multiply x plus y into y. X into y is xy, 5 into y is 5y is equal to what? X. Now what you do? X into y minus x is equal to 5y. So take x common. So it's y minus 1 is equal to 5. Oh, sorry. There was a mistake. What's the mistake here? So have a look. Guys, x into y. So x into y as it is. I'll take this the mistake actually happened in the first step. So what was the mistake actually? Y is multiplied with x. Oh, it's correct only, right? So x is multiplied with y becomes x into y, and 5 is multiplied with y becomes 5y, and that is equal to what? X. Correct? So xy minus x is equal to 5y. Now we need to express x in terms of y. So x outside, so y minus 1 inside the bracket, so 5y. So therefore x is equal to 5y upon y minus 1. Guys, numerator has got no term, so I'll imagine a 0 there. Because why I'm saying imagine a 0 there is because there is a shortcut for the quotient rule. If you have y is equal to ax plus b, a into f of x plus b divided by b into f of x plus d, sorry, c into f of x plus d, what's the shortcut? See, I'm writing x in, f of x as x only here. What is the shortcut? Dy by dx is equal to a into d minus b into c divided by denominator the whole square. So this is a shortcut into f dash of x by f of x. All right, f dash of x by f of x. Now guys, have a look. So it's not f of x, it's just f dash of x, I'm sorry. AD minus BC into f dash of x, that's it. Guys, have a look. It is just f dash of x to be multiplied. So imagine f of x in place of x. Here also f of x. This is a shortcut. All right. Now this is clear. Clearly of this form only. So what is A is 5 and D value is minus 1. So 5 into minus 1 is how much it is? A into D. We need to find the value of it is minus 5 divided by y minus 1 the whole square. Y minus 1 the whole square. So this is what is, it should be positive. So what was the mistake that has been done? Okay, yes. Guys, have a look. This is negative minus 5 because plus 5y goes to the other side, becomes negative 5y. So x is equal to minus 5y divided by y minus 1. So assume a 0 here. So minus 5 into minus 1 is plus 5 divided by y minus 1 the whole square. So you're finding out what? Dx by dy. So the answer for this question is 5 divided by y minus 1 the whole square. Guys, can you not write this as 5 divided by 1 minus y the whole square also? Both are one and the same. By taking negative sign outside, you can write like this. Negative the whole square is positive only, right? So therefore the answer for this question will be 5 divided by 1 minus y the whole square. Guys, you can refer to the shortcut that I have discussed in the marathon. So this is what it says. Alright, so the answer for this question is option A. Look at the next question. The number in the place of a question mark 7, 26, 63, 124, 215 and a question mark 511. If you look at the question, it is a question on a number series. So if you look at these numbers are very close to what? Perfect cubes. So basically 7 is 2 cube minus 1, 8 minus 1 is 7, this is 3 cube minus 1, and 63 is 4 cube minus 1, 124 is 5 cube minus 1, this is 6 cube minus 1, definitely the next number should be 7 cube minus 1. What is 7 cube? 343, 343 minus 1 is 342. So option A is the right answer. Is that clear? So let's move on to the next question. This is what about the coding and decoding. So they have given mention is coded as L, N, E, I, T, N and O. Guys, if you look at M to L, it is negative 1, correct? M to L is minus 1. But if you see these two letters, they have interchanged. If you see these two letters, they are interchanged. If you see these two letters, they are interchanged. This is one of the a question discussed, I guess, right? We have discussed similar question in the marathon. So the question they have asked is what? Present. All right, so the same pattern you have to apply. Only for the first letter it is minus 1. One letter before P is what? O. And then if you interchange R and E, it becomes what? E and R. If you interchange S and E, it will become E and S. If you interchange N and T, it will become T N. So O E R E S T N. So option D is the right answer. Is this clear? Let's move on to 22nd question. Guys, the question says, out of the following, what is the odd man out? First of all, try to get the pattern. 41 to 43 is plus 2, 43 to 47 is plus 4, 47 to 53 is plus 6, this is plus 8, and this is plus 10, and the next difference should be plus 12. Yes, it is. So next difference, so you can see every difference is increasing by 2. So the next difference should be what? Plus 14. So 83 plus 14 should be 97. What they have given is 95. So 95 is the odd man out. Easy question. Yes or no? Guys, look at the next question. Question number 23. Deepika starts walking straight towards east. So from the starting point, she walks towards east. How many meters she walks? 65 meters. She turns to the left. Left means upwards. How many meters she goes? 25 meters. And then again she turns to the left. Left means our left only. So how many meters she goes? 40 meters. So she turns left and walks 40 meters. Now that's it. Yes. At what distance and in which direction currently she is from the initial point? Starting point has already been marked. This is the final point. Have a look, guys. They have asked the distance and also the direction. From the starting point, the final point is upward and the right, so northeast. So we got to know it is northeast. Guys, there is only one option where there is a northeast, so option A you can take, but still, how to find the distance? Guys, this clearly is a slant distance. If you want to find a slant distance, you need to complete a right angle triangle like this. Yes or no? So what is the horizontal distance? Guys, total distance is 65. If this is 40, definitely this will be 25. What is the vertical distance? 25. So how do you find the distance, guys? Distance is square root of opposite square plus adjacent the square. Correct? So what is the opposite side? 25. So 25, the square is 625, and adjacent of this right angle triangle is also 25. 25, the square is 625. So it is root 1250, and the result is 35.35. So option A is the answer, but you need not find the distance. There's only one option where there is a northeast, so that is the right answer. All right, guys, look at the next question. 7 members A, B, C, D, E, F, G are watching a movie sitting in a row. E is sitting at, guys, if they don't specify in what direction they are sitting, so you can assume a north. They are facing, all of them are facing north. E is sitting at one of the extreme end. Which extreme? Is it a sure one, guys? I said for seating arrangement problem, you have to pick a sure one and solve the question, right? So is it a sure one? E is sitting at one of the extreme end, could be at the left extreme or could be at the right extreme. We are not sure about it. Yes, C is sitting second to E. This is the only sure statement. Yes or no? C is sitting second to E, but second to E means second right to E or second left to E. They have not given. So again, it is not a sure one. B is sitting between A and C. Is it a sure one? No. A and C's positions can be interchanged. G is not sitting at the extreme, at any extreme end. A is not at the any extreme end. D is sitting immediate to F. Immediate to F means immediate left or immediate right. We are not sure about it. So no statement is a sure one. So what you do, you have to assume something as a sure one. Which one you would assume? E is sitting at one extreme end. You can assume E is sitting at the left extreme. Alright, E is sitting at the left extreme. So how many are there total? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. With respect to E, what is the statement that you see, guys? C is sitting second to E. Guys, whether second right or second left, they have not given. Since we have assumed E at the left extreme, so second to E means obviously second right to first right is this position, second right is this position. So definitely second right to E is C. So C will sit over here. Now what else they have given? Guys, with respect, see, we have marked a C. With respect to C, what they have given? B is sitting between A and C. Correct? C is here. So definitely A must be here and B must be here. Guys, before you complete reading, solving the question, you read what is asked. Who is sitting in the middle? So do we have to find out the remaining positions? Definitely not. Why? Definitely not, because out of 7 positions, 4th position is the middle position. Definitely B sits in the middle. So option B is the answer. Guys, you may be thinking, what if you have taken E at the right extreme? So then also you can solve the question with, same answer you would get. So if I fix up E at the right extreme, so there will be 6 members to the left of E. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now with respect to E, what is the statement? C is sitting second to E. I cannot locate C to the right of E. Definitely left of E only. With respect to C, what is the statement? B is sitting between A and C. So definitely A must be here and B must be here. Now here also fourth position or the middle position is B only. So option D is the answer. You can solve the question in the two ways. All right, both the ways will give you the same answer. Guys, look at the next question. Mr. Karthik puts his timepiece on the table in such a way that it is 6 o'clock. So time is what? 6 o'clock. So our hand will be at 6 and the minute hand will be at 12. All right, and they say that the hours hand points to the north. So this is north. Obviously this is south. Opposite to north is south. Guys, if the north is upward, the right one is east. If the north is downwards, the right one is west and the left one is east. Have you understood? Now the question they have asked is, in which direction the minute hand will point at 9:15? Guys, at 9:15 the minute hand points at 3. Correct? At 9:15 the minute hand points at 3. So 3 actually faces which direction? I mean, definitely minute hand will face like this at 9:15, correct? So minute hand will face which direction? Western side. Option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Have you understood? At 9:15 the minute hand will point exactly at 3. That means like this, correct? Like this. I mean, don't worry about the R hand because they are asking minute hand faces which direction. So minute hand definitely faces western direction. Let's look at the next question. Shrikant is facing east. He is facing east. Okay. He turns 120-degree clockwise and then turns 180-degree anti-clockwise. Guys, this kind of question we have discussed in the marathon videos and also in the regular videos. Guys, when they give you clockwise and anti-clockwise both, what you need to do, take the difference. Difference of 120 and 180 is 60-degree. And which one you have to consider, clockwise or anti-clockwise? Whichever is greater. So 180 towards anti-clockwise. So therefore the result is 60-degree anti-clockwise. From where? From this position, that is east. See, clockwise means downwards to east and anti-clockwise means upwards to east. So this is, say this is 60-degree. That means where exactly is his upward and right? That means northeast. Guys, if he makes 90-degree, then only he faces what? North. 60-degree is lesser than what? 90-degree is between north and east only. So option B is the right answer. Guys, look at the next question. See guys, this is one of the questions in the ICAI material, one of the exercise questions. So if you had solved, and we have solved this in the regular class and also in the marathon, I mean similar kind of a question. So if you see, I mean guys, as I said, if the question is lengthy, read the last part of the question. What is the last part of the question? Guys, which of the following is true about the grandson of the family? Right? Grandson of the family. Guys, read the question now. PQRSTU are the 6 members of a family in which there are 2 married couples. There are 2 married couple. A teacher is married to a doctor. Teacher T is married to a doctor. Double-headed arrow for husband and wife. All right. Now, what next? Who refers to which person? Second person. Second person is doctor here. She is the mother of R and U. Mother of R and U. So, doctor is above, R and U are below. And guys, they have clearly said there are 2 married couples. Okay, 1 married couple we got. And these 2 cannot be married couple. Yes or no? Because they are siblings. So, definitely, I mean, let's talk about the other 2 married couple. What it is? Okay. The lawyer is married to P. Lawyer is married to P. P has 1 son and 1 grandson. So who could be son? So definitely teacher could be the son. Why? Because doctor is a mother. Who refers to second person? Doctor is a mother. Doctor is a female and teacher is a male. Now guys, who is the I mean, P has a son and 1 grandson. So definitely P should be above a teacher and grandson will be definitely one amongst R and U. Yes or no? Now, P definitely married to whom? Q, the lawyer, married to P. So P and Q are married couple. All right. What else they have said? Okay, guys, of the 2 married ladies, 1 is a housewife. Now, one of the married lady is a doctor. She cannot be a housewife. Definitely, lawyer also cannot be a housewife. Definitely, P has to be a housewife. Yes or no? P has to be a housewife. Now, only 2 left out are who? R and U. About the grandchildren of the family, they have said what? there is one student and one male engineer? Yes or no? So definitely one student and one male engineer. Okay, male is an engineer and other will be a other will be a student. Which of the following is true about the grandson of the family? So male is definitely a grandson, male is an engineer. So the answer for this question is option B. We have discussed this question and this is one of the exercise question of ICAI material, and this was asked in the previous paper also, right? So Neelam, who is Deepak's daughter, says to Deepika. So who is the speaker? Neelam is the speaker. She is Deepak's daughter. She says to whom? Deepika. Deepika is the listener. Okay. Now, what she is saying, guys, it is within the quotes. Whatever the statement, it is within the quotes. Within the quotes, if you is there, you refers to the listener. Who is the listener? Deepika. Your mother-in-law. So that means Deepika's mother-in-law. Who is Deepika's mother-in-law? Definitely husband's mother. Correct? Deepika's husband is here and husband's mother is only mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law means Deepika's mother-in-law. Who is she? She is Rekha. So Rekha is a mother-in-law to Deepika. Is it clear? Then she is the younger daughter of Ram Lal. So Rekha is a daughter of Ram Lal. Alright. Then who is my grandfather? Who refers to which person? The second person. So Ram Lal is my grandfather. My grandfather. If my grandfather is here, where should be me? 2 generation below my grandfather. That means 2 generation below Ram Lal. Yes or no? So 2 generation below Ram Lal means definitely sibling to Deepika's husband. Who is me? Me is the speaker. Me refers to speaker within the quotes. Alright. So Neelam is the speaker. Okay. And she is a daughter of whom? She is a daughter of Deepak. That means Deepak should be above. That means definitely this fellow and Neelam are siblings. So Rekha and Deepak are married couple. Okay. Now the question is, how is Neelam related to Deepika? Neelam related to Deepika. You can see Deepika's husband's sister is Neelam. Husband's sister is sister-in-law. So option C is the answer. Let's look at the next question. Pointing to a photograph, a woman says, this man's son's sister is my mother-in-law. I said, guys, whenever the question is within the quotes, this man, he, she refers to whom? The reference person. Who is the reference person? Man himself is a reference person. Have they stopped at man? No. Man's son. They have said man's son. Man's son is below man. Have they stopped at son? No. Son's sister. Son's sister is a sibling. Correct? She is. Who is the sister? She is my mother-in-law. She is the sister whom I have marked. She is my mother-in-law. If she has to be my mother-in-law, she should be definitely my husband's mother. So my husband is here. If my husband is here, where should be me? Next to my husband with a double-headed arrow, here should be me. Who is me in the question? A woman. Correct? Woman is me, the speaker. Alright. Now, what is it? How is woman's husband related to the man in the photograph? Guys, woman's husband is here. Right? I'm sorry. Woman's husband is here. So woman's husband is who? Grandson to the man. Yes or no? To the man. Woman's husband is grandson, because 2 generations below man is woman's husband. Definitely he is a grandson to the man. Option C is the right answer. Guys, 30th question. A is the brother of B. So they are siblings whose gender is known. A's gender is known. So A is a male. For male we use a square and female circle. B is the daughter of C. So B is daughter of C. Therefore C should be above. B is a daughter. Therefore B is a female. And D is the father of A. So D should be above and father. Alright. And now, guys, A and B are siblings. They are the children of the same parent. That means to say D and C are married couple. If D is a male, C should be a female. Clear? Now, what is the question? How is C related to D? C related to D. C is a wife. C is a female and D and C are married. So C is definitely a wife to D. Is it clear? Look at the next question, guys. X and y are related as 4x plus 3y plus 11 equal to 0, and the mean deviation of y is 7.2. What is the mean deviation of x? Guys, under dispersion concept, if mean deviation of x is given, how do you find mean deviation of y? Mean deviation of y is equal to mod a by b into mean deviation of x. In general, in place of mean deviation, dispersion of y is equal to mod a by b into dispersion of x. I have discussed this in the marathon videos and also regular videos. Please watch them. And here, I mean, you need not watch that to understand this. This is the formula that you have to use. Guys, what is a? Coefficient of x is a, which is 4. What is b? Coefficient of y is b. So this, guys, I mean, you are not supposed to consider the signs because it is under the modulus. Guys, what do we know out of md of y and md of x? Md of x is given, I mean, MD of y is given, which is 7.2. What are we asked to find? MD of x. Guys, what you do? Cross multiply 3 and divide by 4. So 7.2 into 3 divided by 4, the answer is 5.4. So therefore, MD of x is 5.4. Option D is the right answer. Is it clear? Now let's move on to question number 32. Guys, the question they've asked is, what is the difference between the central angles for the shares held by the promoters and the public? Promoters is this and the public is this. Guys, whenever they ask the difference between the central angle, I said I have discussed about this also in the marathon, but the different data. So whenever they ask the difference between the central angles, first find the difference between the two values, then find the central angle. Instead of finding central angle separately for the promoters and separately for the public, find the difference first. What is the difference between the promoters and the public? Promoters is 120 and the public is 15. The difference is 105. Now find the central angle for 105. What is central angle formula? X divided by summation x into 360. What is x value? The difference itself is the x value, 105. What is summation x? Sum of all these x values, guys. What is it? 120 plus 25 plus 20 plus 20 plus 15. So the sum is 200. So 105 divided by 200 into 360. If you simplify this, 105 by 200 into 360, the result is 189. So option B is the right answer. Right. Guys, look at the next question. Question number 33. A professor has given an assignment to a student in statistics class. A student, Jagan, computes the arithmetic mean and the standard deviation as 100 observations as 50 and 5. Arithmetic mean is 50 and standard deviation is 5. Later on, Sonali points out to Jagan that he has made a mistake in taking one of the observation as 100 instead of 50. So what is the correct mean? Guys, correct mean, if you want to find it, is summation x by n. Summation x should be a correct value only, but you need to first of all wrong value of summation x. Guys, why the given 50 is the mean, which is x bar? Is it a correct value? It is a wrong value. Why? One of the observation was wrongly taken. So because of that, the x bar value they have given is wrong value. Now guys, how do you find summation x wrong value? So if you want to find the sum, the mean has to be multiplied with the number of observations. So therefore, summation x wrong is equal to mean into how many observations? 100. It is 5000. Now how do you correct the summation x? Guys, from the summation x wrong, that is 5000, you remove the wrong value, which is 100. Correct value is 50. So therefore, the answer is gonna be 4950 divided by how many observation? 100 observations. So 49.5. Option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to 34th question. They have asked you to find the mean. So what is mean formula, guys? Summation fx by capital N. First of all, find out capital N. 9 plus 13, 22 plus 6, 28 plus 4, 32 plus 6, 38, 40, 40 plus 3, 43. So capital N means summation f. So it is 43. Now guys, use the memory of your calculator to find summation f into x. Guys, x is basically what? The mid value of each class interval. For the mid value of the first class interval is 15. For the second class it is 25 and so on. So guys, it is summation f into x. What is the first value of f? 9 into first value of x is 15. Press what? 9 into 15 m plus. Then 13 into 25 m plus. Next 6 into 6 into 35 m plus. Next 4 into 45 m plus. Next 6 into 55 m plus. Next 2 into 65 m plus. Then 3 into 75 m plus MRC, and finally divide that by 43. So the answer is 35.69. So nearest answer is 35.7. Option B is the answer. Similar kind of question we had solved in the marathon and also in the regular videos. Guys, look at the next question. Question number 35. Median for the following set of observations. Are these observations first of all sorted? No. Please sort them in the ascending order or maybe descending order. The least observation amongst all is 18. The next observation is after 18 you have 21. Then 18 is done. 21 is done. Next 24. Next 24 is done. Next 25. Next after 25 you have 28. Yes, 28. Then 28 we have 29. After 29 we have got 30. Yes, and then 33, and then 36, and then 42. So all the observations have been sorted. Guys, how many observations are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. If there are 10 observations, there will be two middle values. The two middle values are 28 and 29. You can see 4 on the left and 4 on the right. The two middle values are 29 and 28. So how do you find the median? Average of these two, 28 plus 29 by 2, which is 28.5. Option C is the answer. Have you understood? Guys, 36th. The mean deviation about mean. So guys, what is mean deviation? MD about mean. Formula: summation x minus x bar under modulus divided by n. We have discussed this kind of questions in the marathon and also regular videos. We have covered everything. Guys, you see, what is mean? First of all, MD about mean we need to find. What is mean? Summation x by n. Summation x means add all the observation and divide by number of observation. If you add them, 12 plus 16 plus 24 plus 30 plus 35 and plus 39 plus 40. So the sum is 196 divided by number of observations 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 divided by 7. If you do, you get 28. So mean is 28. Guys, it's a modulus of x minus x bar we want. What is the meaning of modulus? The difference, even if it is negative, you have to take it as positive. Guys, first value of x is 12. 12 minus 28 is minus 16, but you have to take the modulus of this, so it is plus 16. And 16 is the second value. 16 minus 28 is 12, because the modulus you have to consider. 24 minus 28, the difference is 4, plus. Then 30 minus 28, the difference is 2, plus. 35 minus 28, the difference is 7, plus. 39 minus 28, the difference is 11, plus. 40 minus 28, the difference is 12. So the sum is 64 divided by 7. So the answer is 9.14. Option A is the right answer. Now guys, look at the next question. What does an ogive curve represent? Guys, ogive, we know it's a cumulative frequency. So there is only one option, cumulative frequency. And also guys, to know the cumulative frequencies, I mean for LCF and MCF, we consider class boundaries, yes or no? So definitely it is cumulative frequency and the class boundary. Have you understood? So option A. 38th question, mode. So guys, it's a group data. What is mode for a group data? It is L1 plus F1 minus F0 upon 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 into the C, where C is the class length. So what is F1? F1 is the highest frequency. The highest frequency here is F53. F0 is the frequency before highest. F2 is the frequency just after F1. Guys, how to solve this? How to solve this? The complex expression is the denominator within the bracket that you have to solve. 2 into F1 is 53 minus F0 is there. What is F0? 20 minus F2. F2 is 42. Guys, this value you would store by pressing what? M plus. The value being stored. Now type the numerator. F1 minus F0. Guys, 53 minus 20 is 33. So type 33 divided by. The denominator value has already been stored. How do you recall? Press MRC. And then press equal. okay, into, after whatever within the bracket, next priority goes to multiplication then addition. So into, what is the length of each class? It's 5, so into 5. All right, plus what is L1? L1 is LCB of the median class. Guys, what is median class? First of all, whichever class the highest frequency belongs to, that is 53, that it belongs to the class 30 to 35. The LCB of that class is 30, L1, and UCB is L2. Guys, what is L1 here? 30. So you need to add 30 to it. The answer is 33.75. So option C is the answer. We have discussed this kind of questions in the marathon. Yes or no? Guys, look at the 39th question. The standard deviation of this observations is 4.4. The standard deviation of these observations, 4, 8, 10, 12, 16 and 34. Guys, if you look at 2 to 4, it is into 2. 4 to 8, it is into 2. 5 to 10, it is into 2. 6 to 12, it is into 2. So each observation is multiplied with a common number 2. It is called as what? Change of scale. Guys, if you do a change of scale, SD also changes with the same scale. So new SD is the given SD into, because it is done with what? Each observation is done into 2. So SD also gets multiplied by 2. So given SD is 4.47, multiply that with 2, you get 8.94. That is the new SD asked. 8.94. Option B. Guys, look at the next question. Question number 40. Between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. the average number of phone calls per minute coming into the switchboard of a company is 4. Find the probability that during a particular time there will be either 2 phone calls or no phone calls. That means probability of x equal to 2, or means what? Plus probability of no phone calls means x equal to 0. Guys, this basically, if you look at the data, it is what is given? E power minus m value. It's a Poisson's distribution only, right? So Poisson's distribution, what is P of x, guys? It's e power minus m power x by x factorial. This is the formula. Yes or no? So guys, from both P of x, the common thing is e power minus m. So I will take out e power minus m. What will be remaining in the first term? M power 2 by 2 factorial. From the second term, m power 0 by 0 factorial. Guys, m value is how much? E power minus m value is what? 4, and they have given here average is 4, m is equal to 4. Guys, within the bracket, 4 square is 16, 16 by 2 is 8, and the result of the second term is m power 0 is 1, 0 factorial is 1, so 8 plus 1 is 9. Guys, all that we have to do is 9 has to be multiplied with the given value 0.01813. So what do you do? 0.01813 to be 0.0181316 to be multiplied with 9. Whatever within this is bracket is 9. So the answer is 0.1648. 0.1648, that means 0.165 is the answer. Option B. Guys, look at the next question. A company produces 10% defective products. Company A actually. Company B produces 20% defective products. Company C produces 5% defective products. If choosing a company is an equally likely event, choosing one company. A company means one company. How many companies are chosen? One company is chosen. What's the probability that the product chosen is free from defect? Guys, it could a company is chosen. It could be any company. It could be company A or company B or company C. First of all, if it is a company A, what's the probability of choosing a company A? There are 3 companies, so probability of choosing company A is 1 by 3 into, in the company A, no defect. Defective means 10%, no defective is 90%, that means 0.9. Or it could be from company B. What's the probability of selecting company B? 1 by 3 into no defective from company B. Defective is 20%, no defective is 80%. 80% is 0.8. Why are we finding out no defective? Because free of defect they have asked. Company C, 1 by 3 is the probability of picking a company C. In company C, defective probability is 5%, no defective is 95%, that means 0.95. Guys, in all the 3 terms, 1 by 3 is common. You can take out 1 by 3. Just add 0.9 plus 0.8 plus 0.95 and multiply that with 1 by 3. 1 divided by 3. So answer is 0.9 Answer is 0.8833. So option A is the right answer. Look at the next question. It's a laddu question, guys. Probability distribution is given. What they've asked, a mean. For a mean, for a probability distribution, mean is what? Expected value of x. That means E of x. What is E of x? Summation x into P of x. Guys, only two values are given. This is about the total. Forget about this. So summation x into P of x we need to find out. All right. Now guys, first x value is 1 into p, because x into p of x, 1 into p is p. Second value is 0 multiplied by anything is 0, so mean is p. A very easy question. Guys, look at the next question, 43rd. For any two events A and B, is known that P of A is equal to 2 by 3, P of B is equal to 3 by 8, and P of A intersection B is 1 by 4. The events are A and B are what? Are they mutually exclusive or independent? That we have to check. Guys, for them to be mutually exclusive, the P of A intersection B must be equal to 0. Yes or no? Is it equal to 0? It is non-zero. Definitely it cannot be mutually, it cannot be mutually exclusive. For them to be mutually exclusive, it must be P of A intersection B equal to 0, but it is not equal to 0. Now we have to check for independent. Guys, independent, what is the condition? P of A intersection B must be equal to P of A into P of B for independent events. What is P of A given? 2 by 3. What is P of B given? 3 by 8. 3 cancel, 2 by 8 is 1 by 4. But look at P of A intersection B, guys, 1 by 4 only. Both are equal. That means the events are independent, but not mutually exclusive. So mutually not exclusive and they are independent. So option B is the answer. Is it clear? Question number, question number 48. So 44 and 45 are missing. I'll discuss those questions. Let me just check the questions. 44 to 47 are missing, right? So let me just look at the questions. One second. 44 to 46. I'll discuss those questions at the end. Let's talk about 48 question. Which of the following index is computed by taking the average of base year and current year? Base year and current year means like Q0 plus Q1, average of this. Guys, sum of Q0 and Q1 comes where? In the Marshall's index. If it is past year's index, only Q1 is taken. If it is last year's, only Q0 is taken. Q0 plus Q1 is taken both in Marshall's adverse index. All right. 49th question. Consider the data. They have given the data. So clearly base year price is P0, base year quantity is Q0, base current year price is P1, and the base, current year quantity is Q1. So we need to find last PS. What is last PS? Summation P1 Q0 by summation P0 Q0. All right. Now guys, so what is P1 Q0? P1 Q0 means second column and third column. So 20 into 5 is 100. 20 into 5 is 100. 4 into 25 is 100 plus 60 into 2 is 120 plus 40 into 3 is 120 again. So the result of this is 440 into 100. I have to do actually. P0 into Q0. What is P0 into Q0? The first two columns. Guys, what is 10 into 5? 50 plus. What is 15 into 4? 60 plus. What is 40 into 2? 80 plus. What is 25 into 3? 75. So denominator is 265 into 100. So 440 divided by 265 into 100. So the result is 166.037. That means 04 approximately. Option A is the answer. Is it clear? Moving on to question number 50. Question number 50 says the index number of prices of a country at a given date. That means given date means current year price. Current year price index is 250. Base year if not given taken as 100. So how much there is an increase? 150% increase. They have asked the question what? The price of all commodities in the country has increased by how many times? Increased by 150% means obviously how many times? 1.5 times. So option B is the answer. Guys, look at 51st question. If the Fisher's index number is 160, Pasch's index number is 140, what is last Pierce? What connects last Pierce, Pasch's and Fisher's? F is equal to root L into P. So therefore, what is that we need to find? Last Pierce. So last Pierce is under the root square on both sides. So F square is equal to L into P. So L is equal to F square by P. What is F value, guys? F value is 160. So 160 you square it. How do you square it? 160 into equal to divided by what is P? P is 140. Pasch's is 140. And the answer is last Pierce is 182.85. Option B is the answer. Guys, look at the 52nd question. The age of a man is 4 times the sum of the ages of his 2 sons, and after 10 years his age will be double the sum of their ages. The son's age. Let the sum of son's age be X and man's age be Y. So by looking at this, how do you write the equation for the first statement? For this statement, the age of a man we have taken as Y is equal to 4 times the sum is taken as Y. So Y is equal to 4Y. Or you can even take what? Age of a man as what? Y you can take, or you can take age of a man as X, age of a man as, age of a man as X, and sum of the ages of the sons be Y plus Z. Okay, Y plus Z. Now from the first equation, X is equal to 4 times Y plus Z. Call it as equation 1. Second, after 10 years, the age of the man after 10 years will become X plus 10. Present age is X, after 10 years X plus 10. And it will be double. Double means 2 times sum of their ages. Guys, sum of the present ages is Y plus Z. So after 10 years, Y age also will increase by 10, and even Z age also will increase by 10. So 10 plus 10 is how much? 20. So what is it, guys? 2Y plus 2Z, 2Y plus 2Z plus 40, and this 10 taken to the right hand side becomes what? Minus 10. So it becomes 30. 2Y plus 2Z plus 30 is equal to X. Guys, all that we need to do is, this is X, correct? Both are, even the second equation also has X. Both LHS are same. We can equate their RHS. So in place of this X, I can write 4Y plus 4Z is equal to 2Y plus 2Z plus 30. Guys, sending this Y and Z, it will become 2Y plus 2Z is equal to 30. So Y plus Z is equal to 15. Now what we want, the age of a man. Guys, Y plus Z is equal to 15. 15 into 4 is 60. So the age of man is 60 years. Is it clear? Guys, look at the next question. It is about the linear inequalities. So I said, guys, whenever they ask in terms of the work must be greater than or equal to, and the number of units of work should be always greater than or equal to 0. See, what is the condition? At least 30 shares. That means greater than or equal to 30. And both X and Y must be greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, option C is the answer. Because experienced person stitches 5 shirts and fresh person stitches 3 shirts. So 5 into X plus 3Y. At least 30 means greater than or equal to 30. I'm sorry. And the number of shirts, number of experienced person and number of fresh persons, you are taking it as X and Y. So they cannot be negative. They should be positive value, or they can be 0. Therefore, option C is the answer. Guys, look at the question number 54. Log X to base 10 is given. Log Y to base 10 is given. So they are asking us to find log 100x by y square. Guys, you know log m by n is log m minus log n. So I can write this as log 100x minus log y square, and both have the base as 10. Now log 100x can be further split as log 100 plus log x. Both have the base 10. How come it is? You know log a into b is log a plus log b. I took 100 as a and x is b, minus, guys, the power associated with the log term is taken as a multiplier. So log y square can be written as 2 log y to the base 10. Now guys, log 100 can be written as log 10 square. 2 comes out, so it is nothing but 2 log 10 to base 10. Now log x to base 10 is what? They have given m plus n minus 1, m plus n minus 1, and then log y to base 10 is, so before that there's a negative sign, and it is 2 into what? what is y value? M minus n. Guys, just remove the brackets and solve. What is log 10 to base 10? 1. 2 into 1 is 2, the first term. M plus n minus 1. 2 into m is 2m. Minus 2 into minus n is plus 2n. So guys, it's 2 minus 1 is 1. So m minus 2m is minus m. Plus n plus 2n is plus 3n. So 1 minus m plus 3n. So option A is the right answer. Guys, look at the next question, 55. It's based on the linear inequalities. A fertilizer company produces two types of fertilizers called grade 1 and grade 2. Each of these types processed through a critical chemical plant unit. The plant has maximum of 180 hours. So guys, whenever it comes to time, it should be less than or equal to. Correct? So less than or equal to, there are two options, option A and option D. So which one is the correct answer? Guys, fertilizer 1 requires 4 hours, that means 4x1, and fertilizer 2 requires 10 hours, that means 10 into x2, less than or equal to 180. So clearly option D is the answer. Whenever it comes to time, it should be less than or equal to. Guys, 56th question. We have discussed this kind of question. Guys, look at z is equal to x power c, the last equation you see, and keep doing the reverse substitution. You have a substitution for x. What is x? Y power a. See, it is x power c. In place of x, I am writing y power a whole power c, because x power had x as a power c. Now we have a substitution for y. What is y equal to? Z power b. But in place of y, I can write z power b. Y has a power a, so I'll write a, and the whole thing power c, so I'll write c. So what is on the left hand side? Z. So guys, all the powers get multiplied. B into a into c is abc. So z power abc. If there is no power associated with the z on the left hand side, means it is 1. So therefore, bases are same, the powers can be equated. So therefore, abc equal to 1. Option A is the answer. Look at the next question, guys. The difference between compound interest and the simple interest on a certain sum of money invested for 3 years at 6% per annum is 110.16. Guys, for 3 years, I gave you the shortcut. How do you find the principal? It is the difference for 3 years divided by I square into 3 plus I. Difference for 3 years given as 110.16. I value is 0.06 the whole square, and 3 plus I is 3.06. So how do you do this, guys? 110.16 divided by, how do you divide I square? Just divide 0.06, press equal to how many times? 2 times, because the power in the denominator is 2, equal to twice, and again divided by 3.06. Press a divide by button and type 3.06, and the answer is 10,000. So option D is the right answer. Question number 58. A machine depreciates at 10%. At 10% of its value at the beginning of the year. So that means the rate of depreciation is 10%. The cost and the scrap value realized. So cost value is 23,240 and the scrap value is 9,000 respectively. For how many years the machine is put into service? That means we need to find a value of n. Guys, what is depreciation formula? A is equal to P into 1 minus I whole power n. Guys, take this P on the left hand side. So it becomes A by P. So what is A? 9,000. The scrap value is A and cost price is 23,240. So 9,000 divided by 23,240 gives you 0.3872. And what is remaining on the right hand side? 1 minus I. Guys, 10% means 0.1. So 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9 whole power n. So how do you find the value of n? Type 0.9 in the calculator, press into, keep on pressing equal until you get 0.3872. Until you get 0.3872. So your counter number in the calculator is 10. So actual value is 1 less than 10, which is 9. So option C is the answer. Guys, moving on to 59th question. The population of a town increases every year by 2%. So I is what? 0.02. The population at the beginning of the year, the approximate number of years by which the total increase in the population will be 40%. Guys, initial population, if it is 100%, increase is 40%, total population will be what? 140%. So amount is 140% of P. Correct? Now what is amount formula, guys? Population problems are always compound interest. So what is amount formula for compound interest? P into 1 plus I whole power n. Guys, what is 140%? It is 1.4p is equal to P into 1 plus I will be 1.02 whole power n. P cancels. Guys, all that you need to do is type 1.02 in the calculator and press into, keep on pressing equal until you get 1.4 approximately. So you get, for counter number becomes 18. So actual power is 1 less than that. That means 17. Option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. It is question number 60. Don't read the whole question upfront. Whenever you get a lengthy question, read what is asked. What is the present value of the annuity? Guys, is it regular or due? We have to check. Guys, 50,000 every year starting from today. So it is PV of AD. Correct? What is PV of AD? Guys, it is A into interest factor. For present value of AD, it's 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 in the numerator, power, sorry, minus 1 divided by I into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 plus A. Guys, this interest factor they have given already. How much it is? 3.16987. All that you have to do is 3.16987 into A. What is A? Every year 50,000. So 50,000 you multiply. Then plus A plus 50,000. So the answer is 2,08,493.5. 2,08,493.5. Option B is the answer. Guys, look at the next question, 61. Compound interest on 15,625. That means it is principal. 9 months is the time. That means 0.75 years. So before finding out the years, you have to see which type of compounding. It's a quarterly compounding. For quarterly compounding, n is what? 4 into number of years. Number of years is 9 by 12, which is 9 by 12 is 0.75. So 4 into 0.75 is 3. Correct? 4 into 9 by 12 is 3. So n is 3. I will be, guys, 16% per annum for per quarter. It's gonna be 16 by 4, which is 4%. That means 0.04. So what we need to find out is compound interest. What is CI formula? P into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. Guys, type 1 plus I 1.04. Raise the power to 3. How do you raise the power to 3? Press into equal to how many times? Twice, or the counter number is 4. So it's 1.124864. Then what you do? Minus 1 into what? The principal, 15,625. The answer is 1951. Option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to 62nd question. If the discount rate is 10% per annum, how much amount would you pay to receive 2,500 growing at 8% annually forever? Forever means what? Indefinite number of periods. That means it is perpetuity. Growing perpetuity or a normal perpetuity. Two rates of given. So definitely it is PV of growing perpetuity. So what is it, guys? It's R divided by I minus G. So receipt amount 2,500. Have they given per month? No. If they don't give you per month, it has to be understood as per annum. If they give you per month, into 12 you have to do. If they don't give you, as it is, 2,500 is the receipt amount. Guys, I minus G. I is 10%, G is 8%. The difference is what? 2%. 2% means 0.02. So 2,500 divided by 0.02. Answer is 1,25,000. So this is option A. Answer is option A. Look at 63rd question. Guys, I said if the question is lengthy, don't read the whole question upfront. Look at the question. Determine how much perpetuity amount will you receive every month. So you need to find the receipt amount here. Correct? So is it a normal perpetuity or a growing perpetuity? How many rates are given? Only one rate. So it's a normal perpetuity. R by I. So PV of multi-period perpetuity or a normal perpetuity, we need, it's given how much? Sharath got his retirement benefits accounting to 50 lakhs. So this is the present value. So all that we have to do is 50 lakhs should be multiplied by I to get the receipt amount. So 50 lakhs into I is how much? 9%. That means 0.09. Guys, this is per annum receipt amount. If you want per month, you have to divide it by 12. So it's gonna be 50 lakhs. It's gonna be 50 lakhs into 0.09 divided by 12, and the answer is 37,500 is the receipt amount he would receive as a pension every month. So option C is the answer. Guys, look at 64th question. Johnny wants to have 2 lakh in his saving account after 3 years. So 2 lakh is definitely future value. Correct? Right. The rate of interest offered by a bank is 8% per annum compounded annually. How much should he invest today? That means you have to find the present value. What is the relationship between future value and present value? PV is FV divided by 1 plus I whole power n. FV is how much, guys? 2 lakhs. FV is 2 lakhs divided by what is 1 plus I? 1.08. And the power, what is N guys? After 3 years, right? N is equal to 3. See, if N is equal to 3 in the denominator as a power, you have to press equal to how many times? 3 times. FV divided by 1 plus I, that is 1.08, you have to press equal to thrice. That means you are dividing 1.08, I mean the value 2 lakh by 1.08 how many times? 3 times. So press equal to how many times? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 1,58,766.44. So option B is the answer. Guys, 65th question. A survey shows 74% of Canadian like grapes, whereas 68% like bananas. What percent of Canadians like both grapes and bananas? Guys, so total population will be definitely 100%. If you sum number of people liking banana and grapes, if you sum it up, you get 74 plus 68. It becomes 142%. So total population as itself is 100%. So extra 42. Why you are getting extra 42? Because 42% like both grapes and bananas. Guys, the same kind of question we have discussed in marathon and also in regular classes. It is 42%. How many different ways of letters of word software be arranged so that the vowels always come together? Guys, how many vowels are there? O, E and A. There are 3 vowels. Total number of letters in software is 8. So 3 vowels are together are taken as one single thing. Yes or no? Plus how many other letters? 5 letters. 3 plus 5, 8. So literally how many letters are there? 3 vowels is taken as one single thing. 1 plus 5 is 6. How many ways you can arrange 6 things? 6 factorial ways. And the 3 vowels can be reshuffled amongst themselves. Still they'll be together in how many ways? 3 factorial ways. Guys, 6 factorial is 720 and 3 factorial is 6. The answer is 4320. Option D is the answer. Guys, look at the next question. XY is equal to 1. What is y square plus dy by dx? Guys, if xy is equal to 1, what is y equal to? 1 by x. So what is dy by dx? Derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. So therefore, we need to find y square plus dy by dx. So dy by dx is 1 by x square. Guys, what is y square? Y is 1 by x. Y square is going to be 1 by x square minus 1 by x square. The result is going to be what? 0. Option B. Guys, look at the next question. Question number 68. So it's a lengthy question. Read the last part of the question. How many minimum number of matches in the next World Cup to be played? So we have to see how many teams are there and how many groups are there. Based on that, you have to solve it off. Okay, guys, in the next World Cup cricket, there will be 12 teams divided equally into 2 equal groups. That means 6 in each. See, first stage 6 teams, 12 teams are divided into 2 equal groups. So that means 6 in each. So what they've said, each team of each group will play a match against each other. Guys, what's the formula? NC2. That means 6C2, 6C2. What is 6C2? 15. 6C2 again 15. This is stage 1. Stage 1, how many matches? 15 plus 15, 30 matches. Second stage. What is second stage, guys? Second stage, they have said, from each group, 3 top teams will qualify for the next round. So 3 from each group. So 3 from this and 3 from the second group. 3 plus 3, 6 teams. 6 teams have qualified for the second group, but they have not divided those 6 teams into 2 different groups. It's a single group. And in that second stage, what they have said, each team will play against each other, against 6C2. 6C2 means what? 15 matches. So that is stage 2. Now third stage. That means the semi-final they are talking about. So 4 top teams in this round will qualify for the semi-finals. Guys, 4 top teams. That means 4 teams. Okay, they qualify for the semi-final round. In semi-final, what happens? Again, they play each other. Each team plays each other. Again 4C2 it is. 4C2 means how much? 6. So this is the semi-final stage. 6 matches are played because semi-final is not a normal semi-final. 4 teams, top teams from second stage, they play a semi-final. In what way? Each team plays each team plays 1 match against all the other teams. Now what they've said, where finally, and then 2 top teams will go to the final. Okay, in the final stage, 2 top teams will play. and how many matches they'll play. They'll play best of 3 matches. Now the question they have asked is how many minimum number of matches. Guys, final can be of 3 matches or can be of 2 matches. Yes or no? How come 2 matches? If a team wins 2 matches, that means it's declared that that particular team is as won, because best of 3. Correct? You remember VB series, India versus Australia. India won first 2 finals, so third final wasn't played. Yes or no? So it could be 2 matches or 3 matches. So minimum means you have to consider only 2. So total number of matches played, 15 plus 15, 15 plus 15 plus this 15 plus 6 plus minimum means you have to consider only 2. So when you sum it up, you get 15 plus 15 plus 45, 45 plus 6, 51, 51 plus 2, 53. So option B is the answer. If they had asked maximum, 54 would have been the answer, because for maximum you consider 3. Guys, look at the 69th question. The 4th, 7th and 10th terms of a geometric progression are P, Q and R. Guys, 4th term, 7th term and 10th term. How many number of terms are there between 4th and 5th? 4th and 7th, 5th and 6th, 2 terms. Between 7th and 10th also, 8th and 9th, 2 terms. That means both are equidistant. Yes or no? So clearly 7th term is the middle term of what? 4th and 10th. Yes or no? Guys, how do you find out the middle term? In GP, the middle term is the geometric mean. How do you find the geometric mean? It's a root of the extreme terms. That means 4th and 10th term. Guys, 4th term they have given as P, 10th term they have given as R, and 7th term they have given as Q. So middle term is geometric mean, that is Q, that is equal to root of P into R, because 10th term is R. So it is P into R under the root. If you take the square on both sides, Q square is equal to P into R. That means option C is the right answer. Now look at the 70th question. If R is the relation defined on the set of natural numbers and x minus y is divisible by 5. Guys, x minus 5 divisible by 5 is a relation, then relation R is, guys, for a relation to be reflexive, so x minus x should be divisible by 5, because reflexive means x comma x. So x minus x should be divisible by 5. Guys, if you take x as a number 5, obviously 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 definitely divides any number. Yes or no? Any finite number. So it is divisible. So it is reflexive. Correct? Now check for the symmetricality. So guys, if x minus y is divisible by 5, definitely y minus x also divisible by 5. If x minus y belongs to R, then y minus x should be belonging to R. 5 for what? Symmetricality. Yes or no? If you want, you can take an example for x is equal to 5, y is equal to 10. Guys, 5 minus 10 is what? Minus 5. Minus 5 is definitely divisible by 5. Yes or no? Then y minus x. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 is definitely divisible by 5. Therefore, it is symmetric. Guys, now we have to check for what? Transitive. Guys, for transitive, x minus y is divisible by 5. That means if it belongs to R. Y minus x is divisible by 5. That means it belongs to R. Then what must belong to R? Sorry, y minus z. So then x minus z also should belong to what? R. Guys, since there are 3 variables here, x, y, z, we'll take x is equal to 5, y is equal to 10 and z is equal to 15. Now x minus y is 5 minus 10 is minus 5, definitely divisible by R. Then y minus z, 10 minus 15 is minus 5, definitely divisible by R. That means 5, that is, it belongs to R. Now x we have taken as 5, z we have taken as 15. Now x minus z means 5 minus 15 is minus 10. Again, it is divisible by 5, so it is transitive also. If it is reflexive, transitive and symmetric, it is said to be what? Equivalence relation. Hope this is clear. Right, guys, let's move on to the next question, that is question number 71. If A is a set A is having the elements A, B, C, set B is having the element B, C, D, and set C is having elements A, D, C, then we need to find A minus B cross B intersection C. Guys, what is A minus B? Elements in A but not in B. What are those elements present in A but not in B? Is only A, right? Into B intersection means C, means common elements between B and C. Clearly C and D are common. C, D are there, C, D are there. Now we have to take the Cartesian product. So what is Cartesian product? A comma C. is the first ordered pair, then A comma D. So this is the Cartesian product. So therefore the answer is A comma C and A comma D. So option B is the answer. Guys, look at the next question. It's a Laddu question. F of x is given as 4x plus 3. So you take f of x as 5. Y is equal to 4x plus 3. How do you find f inverse of x? X plus x in terms of y. So 4x is equal to y minus 3. So x is equal to y minus 3 divided by 4. So now this we have to consider. But when you write f inverse of x, replace y by x. So it's going to be what? X minus 3 divided by 4. Option C is the answer. Guys, look at the next question, 73rd. 5 boys, Ajay, Brij Mohan, Chandru, Dheeraj and Ehsan are sitting in a park in a circle facing the center. In a circle, how many boys? 5 boys. First of all, let's have all 8 directions, okay, because they are talking about what, southwest and all. So look at the question, guys. What they have said, Ajay is facing southwest. Guys, actually this is southwest, so Ajay should be over here, then only he faces, sorry, southeast is here, right? So Ajay should be here, because southwest is this, correct? Because this is south, this is north, this is west, this is east. So southwest is definitely this. So Ajay is facing southwest. Now Dheeraj is facing southeast. So southeast is this. So Dheeraj should be over here, correct? Next, what they have said, Brij Mohan and Ehsan are right opposite to Ajay. Who is right opposite to Ajay? Brij Mohan. So right opposite to Ajay is Brij Mohan is over here. Alright, then Ehsan is right opposite to whom? Dheeraj. So Ehsan should be over here. Ehsan should be over here. Now the next part of the question says that Chandru is equidistant from Dheeraj and Brij Mohan. So definitely Chandru must be facing which direction? Because he is seated facing the center, Chandru is facing east. So the question they have asked is, which direction is Chandru facing? He faces east. Look at the next question, guys. Q1F, S2E, U6D, W21 and C. Guys, if you look at Q1F, S2E, U6D, W21 and C. Guys, Q2S, it's gonna be what? QRS, so plus 2, S to U, STU, that means plus 2, U to W, UVW, so plus 2. So all the first letters follow plus 2 pattern. All the last letters, F to E minus 1, E to D minus 1, D to C minus 1. Correct? So let us try to obtain the first letter of the required. So first letter is obtained by plus 2. Guys, W plus 2, X, Y. So forget about the middle one, we will see it later. And C minus 1 is B. Guys, Y, B are there in 2 options. Y, B are there in 2 options. Option A and option C. Now we have to check what is the pattern between the digits 1, 6 and 21. Have a look. 1, 6 and 21. Guys, 1, 2, 6, 21. Guys, if you see 6 to 21, it is into 3 plus 3. Correct? 2 to 6, you may think what? It is into 3, but there is something to be added. So into 2 plus 2. 1 to 2, it's into 1 plus 1. Definitely, it's going to be into 4 plus 4. 21 into 4 is 84. 84 plus 4 is 88. So definitely the number is 88. So option C is the right answer. Guys, next question about the seating arrangement. Pran, Komal, Ravi, Shalu and so on are sitting in a row facing the north. Guys, when you solve a question on seating arrangement, you have to first of all pick the right statement. Pran is 4 to the right of Trilok. It's a short statement. So Trilok is here, and where is Pran? 4 to the right. First right, second right, fourth, third right and fourth right. Here is Pran. Is it clear? Total how many positions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many positions we have marked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 more positions are there. Okay. Now look for the next statement, which is a sure one. Okay. So Walter is immediate left of Pran. Why have I moved to the this particular statement? Because Pran we have already marked. Walter is immediate left of Pran. So definitely Walter should be at this position. Correct? And Pran is neighbor of Komal. So Pran is neighbor of Komal. Definitely left neighbor of Pran is Walter. So Komal should be right of Pran. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now, So how many positions we have marked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 positions we have marked, and 2 more positions are yet to be marked. Guys, Ravi and Urvi, which are not at the ends. So Ravi and Urvi, you cannot place them at the ends. Definitely Ravi and Urvi must occupy these 2 positions only. Yes or no? Right. And they are neighbors of Komal and Trilok respectively. That means Ravi is a neighbor of Komal. So definitely Ravi must be placed over here. Ravi is a neighbor of Komal and Urvi is a neighbor of Trilok. So where do you place Urvi? Where do you place Urvi? Ravi and Urvi, which are not at the ends, are neighbors of Komal and Trilok respectively. So Ravi is a neighbor of Komal and neighbor of Trilok is Urvi. So Urvi is gonna be seated here. Why? Because 2 of them who are sitting together are whom? So what they've said, 2 of them, Ravi and Urvi. So definitely Ravi is a neighbor of whom? Ravi is a neighbor of Trilok, correct? Ravi is a neighbor of Trilok. So definitely Ravi should be, who is a neighbor of Trilok? Urvi is a neighbor of Trilok. Urvi is a neighbor of Trilok. So Urvi is here. And where is Ravi? Ravi is a neighbor of, okay, Ravi is over here. Now guys, how many positions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions. Now only 1 person is remaining. What is it? Who are neighbors actually? Ravi should be, no, Pran is immediate left. So Walter is 4 to the left of Shalu. Guys, Walter is here. So 4 to the left of Shalu means Shalu should be 4th right of Walter. First right, second right, third right. So Shalu should be here. So all 8 positions have been marked. Only 1 person remaining is who? That is Vasu. So Vasu should be placed here. Urvi and Vasu are the neighbors actually. Alright. Now guys, the question they have asked is identify who are sitting at the extreme end. Trilok and Shalu. Trilok and Shalu. That means option C is the answer. Guys, look at 76 question. Find the odd man out in the following series. Guys, if you see the numbers, there is a decrease, increase, increase. There's no particular pattern. If there is no particular pattern, I have said you have to observe the pattern between the digits of a number. Guys, if you take the sum of these digits, it's 10. 1 plus 4 plus 5, it's 10. 1 plus 3 plus 6, it's 10. 3 plus 5 plus 2, it's 10. 4 plus 6 plus 0, 10. 3 plus 2 plus 4, it's 9. 6 plus 3 plus 1, 10. 2 plus 4 plus 4, 10. The only odd man out is 324 because it doesn't follow the sum of the 3 digits as 10. Guys, look at the next question. Sunita walks a distance of 2 kilometers towards east. Starting point, she walks 2 kilometers east. Then she turns left, and that means upwards, and moves 1 kilometer. Then she turns left again and walks 2 kilometers. Alright, and then she turns left again and walks 1. Left means downwards, and she walks 1 kilometer. So she finally comes back to what? The original position only. At what distance Sunita is now from the starting point? Final point and the starting point are one and the same. So distance is 0 kilometers. So question number 78. X is husband of Y. X is husband of Y. Correct? And W is the daughter of X. W should be daughter. That means female. Z is husband of W. So Z is husband, so male. N is daughter of Z, so N should be below and daughter. Now question is, what is the relation of Y to N? To N, who is Y? 2 generations above, grandmother. Option D is the answer. Is it clear? Look at the next question. A, B, C, D, E and F are sitting around a circular table. That means 6 positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how you mark the 6th position. So always seating arrangements, pick a sure statement. What is the sure statement here? E is not sitting between B and D, not a sure statement. A sits left of F, it's not a sure statement. C is 4th right of A. So if I take A here, where should be C? 4th right. So right means this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So C should be 4th right of A. And then guys, A sits left of F. Left of F means F could be to the right of A. That means F could be here or F could be here. Where exactly F should be? For that, you see the next statement, guys. What they've said, E is not sitting between B and D. Okay, fine. Then D is immediate neighbor of E. That means D and E must be together. Definitely D and E must be occupying these two positions only. Therefore, F should be to the immediate right of A only. Now guys, what they have said about D. D is immediate right of E. If E is here, immediate right is this side. So D is over here. Is it clear? Now look at the question, guys. Who sits second right of F? If F is here, second right is D. So option C is the answer. Remaining one person is B. B definitely sits here. Is it clear, guys? Based on the statements given below, find who is the uncle of P. K and J are brothers. How do you mark? They are siblings. Brother means male. K is sister of M. So M and K are siblings. So M is K is sister of M. K and J are brothers. K's sister is M. I'm sorry. K's sister is M. So M is female. P and N are siblings. We can't mark P and N as of now. Look at the next statement. N is the daughter of J. So N is daughter of J means N is female. Now go back to the previous statement. P and N are siblings. So P should be a sibling to N. The question is, find out who is uncle of P. P is here. Uncle of P means definitely one generation above. So definitely father's brother. So K is only the uncle. Clear? 81st question. There are 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F in a family. A and B are married couple. A and B are married couple. A is a male member. So definitely A is a male. B should be a female. D is the only son of C. D is the only son of C. Who refers to second person? Who is the second person here? C. Who is the brother of A? So C is brother of A. Now D is the only son of C. So D should be below C. And then E is the sister of D. So E is a sibling to D. So B is the daughter-in-law of F. B is the daughter-in-law of F. That means B's husband's parent is F. Whose husband has died? That means definitely F is a female. Now the question is, who is mother of C? Guys, for A and C, the mother is F only. So F is the answer. Guys, look at the next question. It's a Laddu question. This question we have discussed in the this kind of question we have discussed in the marathon and also in the regular class. Now what is the question? There are 86%. Total number of persons is 86. So what is the percentage of persons earning at least 1500 per day? At least means more than or equal to. So 1500 per day means 36 plus 7, 43 members earn at least 1500 per day. But they're asking percentage of persons. So percentage means number of persons is 43. Total number of persons is 86 into 100. So definitely this is 50%, option A. Guys, look at the next question. The tabulation in the tabulation, caption is what? Guys, caption is the upper part of the tabulation which describes columns and subcolumns, but they have given option D which describes rows and sub rows. This is not the right answer. So definitely upper part of the table only, that is the answer. Okay, 84th question. Guys, they have given mean and median. They have asked you to find what? Mode. So what's the relationship between mean, median, mode for a moderately skewed distribution? Mode is 3 median minus 2 mean. Guys, 3 into median. 3 into what is median? 52.4. 3 into 52.4 m plus, because it is positive. 2 into mean. What is mean? 55.6. 2 into 55.6 m minus MRC. So it is 46. So option D is the right answer. Guys, 85th question. For a given data, these are the observations. So what is the median? First of all, arrange the data in the ascending order or descending order. What's the least data? It's 2. Then we have 3. Correct? How many 3s are there? 1, 2. That's all. There are 2 3s. Then we have a 4. How many 4s? 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 4s. Then we have which one? After 4, it's 5. So 5. Only 1 5? Yes. Then after 5 we have a 6. Then after 6 we have 8. Then we have a 9. How many 9s are there? 2 9s. And then we have 10, and then we have 11 and 19. So total how many observations, guys? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Is it 14 or 15? So I missed out one of the observation. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. One of the observation is missed out. What is that? 15. Yes, after 11 it is 15. There are 15 observations. So 15 observations means there will be one single value, 7 on the left and 7 on the right. So 6 is the answer, option B. Is it clear? Now look at the 86th question. The mean and the variance of a group of 100 observations are 8 and 9. out of 100 observation, the mean and the standard deviation of 60 observation. That means n1 is equal to 60, x1 bar is equal to, that means the first group is having 60 observation, total is 100. So 100 is divided into two groups actually here. So x1 bar is 10 and S1 standard deviation of the first group is 2, and standard deviation for the remaining groups we have to find. That means S2 we have to find, and x2 bar also we have to find. Okay, without x2 bar we cannot find S2. Guys, have a look. Combined SD is given. Combined SD is how much? Combined variance they have given 9, so combined SD is square root of 9, which is 3. And then total how many observations? 100 observation. The combined mean XC bar is equal to how much? It is 8. So combined mean. Guys, when the combined mean is given, how do you find x2 bar? It is n1 plus n2 into xc bar minus n1 x1 bar divided by n2. I have given the shortcut in marathon and also in the regular videos. As n1 plus n2 is 100, there are 100 observations. What do you do? 100 into, what is xc bar? 8. Press m plus n1 into x1 bar. What is n1? n1 is 60 into x1 bar is 10. M minus MRC divided by n2. What is n2? Remaining observations are 40 only. The answer is 5. So x2 bar is 5. Why did we find out x2 bar? Guys, combined standard deviation formula, you need to know d1 square, that is x1 bar minus xc bar the whole square, and you need to know d2 square, that is x2 bar minus xc bar the whole square. So therefore x1 bar is 10 and xc bar is xc bar is 8, 10 minus 8 is 2 to the square is 4. x2 bar is just now we found out 5, and xc bar is 8, 5 minus 8 is 3, negative 3, the square is plus 9. So guys, d1 square, d2 square we got. So what is combined SD formula? Combined SD is equal to root of n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square plus n1 d1 square plus n2 d2 square upon n1 plus n2. Square on both sides. Combined SD is 3, if you square it 9, n1 s1 square, n1 is 60 into s1 square, s1 is 2, 2 the square is 4, so 60 into 4 is 240. n2 s2 square, n2 is 40 and s2 square we don't know, we'll keep it as it is. n1 d1 square, n1 is 60, d1 square is 4, 60 into 4 is 240. n2 d2 square, n2 is 40, d2 square is 9, 40 into 9 is 360 divided by 100 after taking out the root. Guys, 9 into 100 is 900. Now 240 plus 300 is 600, 600 plus 240 is 840. If 840 is taken to the left hand side, minus 840 is equal to 40 s2 square. So 60 is equal to s40 s2 square. So s2 square is equal to 1.5. Guys, square root of 1.5 is actually 1.224. So answer should have been 1.224. They have given 1.5, the nearest answer you can take, but actually 1.224 is the right answer. Look at the next question, guys. The modes of presentation of data are textual, tabular and also diagrammatic. Option C is the answer. Guys, 88th question, they have given the mean and the geometric mean. They have asked you to find the harmonic mean. What's the relationship between AM, GM, HM? GM is equal to root of AM into HM. Guys, square on both sides. GM square is equal to AM into HM. So GM square by AM is equal to HM. What is GM value given? GM is 24. So 24 square divided by, what is AM given? AM is 30 and the result is 19.2. So HM is 19.2. Option A. For a given set of normally distributed data, they have given the parameters mean. So look at the question, guys. Coefficient of QD. What is coefficient of QD, guys? Coefficient of QD. Depending upon the data, you may have to use any of the two formulas that I have given, guys. So coefficient of QD, if you know quartile deviation and the median, it is QD by M into 100. What is quartile deviation given? 1.5. And what is median value given? 5 into 100. Guys, 1.5 divided by 5 into 100. The answer is 30. So quartile deviation is option A. Guys, geometric mean of these observations. So guys, one of the observation, if it is 0, the product becomes 0. So geometric mean will be 0. Look at 91st question. The probability of 4-digit number comprising of 2, 5, 6, 7 without repetition of digit would be divisible by 4. Guys, how do you characterize a number which is divisible by 5? A number can be ending with 2. The 2 digits should be divisible by 4. So last 2 digits could be what? 52. Last 2 digits could be 56. It is divisible by 4. Last 2 digits could be 72. Divisible by 4. Last 2 digits could be 76. Guys, this can be done in only one way. And the remaining 2 digits, guys, if I fill phi 2 at the last two places, remaining only two digits are there. To fill this, I have got two options. To fill this, I have got one option. To fill this, I have got two options. To fill this, I have got one option. To fill the first two places, 2 and 1 option. 2 and 1 option. This can be done in only one option. Last two digits can be only done in one option. Guys, either this or this or this. Now tell me, 2 into 1 into 1 is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So n of A is equal to how much? 8. N of A is equal to 8. Now what is the n of S, guys? So n of S means there are 4 digits. How many 4-digit numbers you can form with 4 digits? 4 factorial, which is equal to 24. So P of A is 8 by 24, which is 1 by 3. Option D is the answer. Guys, look at the next question. If the first quartile is 42.75 and the third quartile is 74.25, then the coefficient of quartile deviation. Guys, coefficient of quartile deviation and the quartiles are given. It's Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1 into 100. What is Q3 plus Q1? First of all, it is for first solve the new denominator. Q3 is 74.25 plus Q1 is 42.75. So you get the result. Store the value. Now feed the numerator. Q3 is 74.25 minus Q1 is 42.75 divided by MRC and then press equal. So 26.92, 0.2692 you get into 100 if you do 26.92. So option D is the answer. Look at the 93rd question, guys. They're asking us to find expected profit to be made by the trader actually. So expected value of X they are asking. What is it? Summation X into P of X. Now guys, what are the profits they have given and corresponding probabilities? The profits they have given is 50,000 or a loss of 20,000. Loss of 20,000 means what will be the profit to be taken as? Minus 20,000. If there is a loss, profit is written as minus 20,000. And the corresponding probabilities are 0.75 and 0.25. 0.75 and 0.25. Guys, what is E of X? Summation X into P of X. So take your calculator. 50,000 into 50,000 into 0.75. 50,000 into 0.75 M plus. Then 20,000 into 0.25, it's a negative value, M minus MRC. So 32,500 is expected profit. So option A is the answer. Guys, 94th question. The incidence of skin disease in the chemical plant occurs in such a way that the workers have 20% chance of suffering from it. So success is 20%, that means 0.2, and the failure is 0.8. What is the probability that out of 6 workers, why am I taking success and the failure? Only 6 workers, so binomial distribution can be used. 4 or more than 4 will have a skin disease. Having the skin disease is a success, therefore 20% is taken as P. So 4 or more than 4 means it can be X equal to 4 or X equal to 5 or X is equal to 6. So therefore NCX P power X Q power N minus X is the formula for P of X, right? So what is NCX for the first term? 6C4. Guys, what is 6C4? 6C4 is 6C2 in the simplest form. 6C2 is 6 into 5 divided by 2. Before that, guys, P power X. X is 4. P is how much? 0.2. Type 0.2, raise the power to 4. How do you raise the power to 4? Press equal to thrice. Okay. Into 6C4 means 6C2. 6C2 means 6 into 5 divided by 2. Into, guys, Q power N minus X. Q power, how much it will be? 6 minus 4 is 2. What is Q actually? 0.8. So type 0.8 into 0.8. Don't do 0.8 press into press equal to, because it will square everything that you have fed already. So therefore 0.8 into 0.8 you have to type. Then how do you store it? M plus. Next, P of X equal to 5. First of all, type P power X. What is P? 0.2. How do you raise the power to 5? Press into equal to 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into 6C5 means 6C1. That means 6 only. Into Q power 1, because 6 minus 5 is 1. Q value is 0.8. So into 0.8, press M plus. It's a positive value. Finally, P of X equal to 6. P power 6. P is 0.2. Power 6 means press into equal to 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then into 6c6 is 6c0, that is 1, and 0.8 power 0 is also 1. So m plus mrc. The answer for this is 0.01696. So option B is the right answer. Guys, look at the next question. Question number 95. 4 persons are chosen at random from a group of 3 men, 2 women and 4 children. The probability that exactly 2 of them are children. Exactly 2 are children means how many have to be chosen? How many have to be chosen? 4 have to be chosen. So if 2 are children, remaining 2 must be from men and women. That means remaining 2 must be from 3 men and 2 women. Now that means, how do you, if you want to find out n of a, how do you select 2 children from 4 children? It is 4c2, and remaining 2 must be selected from these 2 varieties. That means 3 men and 2 women. So 5 are there. From 5 you have to select a 2. So 4c2 is 6, 5c2 is 10, so it is 60. So n of s now, guys, total how many have to be chosen? 4. From total how many? 3 plus 2 plus 4, it is 9. So 9c4 it is. 9c4 is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 divided by 4 factorial, that is 24. It's 126. Therefore P of A is n of A by n of S, 60 by 126. The answer is 60 divided by 126 gives you 0.4761. Whichever option gives you 0.4761 is the right answer. If you do 10 by 21, that gives you 0.4761. Guys, look at the next question. Question number 96. P of A given P of B given P of A slash B is given. What is P of A slash B by definition, guys? It's P of A intersection B by P of B. Now guys, what is the question asked? P of B slash A. What is P of B slash A? P of A intersection B by P of A. Now guys, we need to know P of A intersection B for finding out P of B slash A. How do you find? From the first equation. P of A slash B is what? 1 by 6. And P of B gets multiplied. What is P of B? 1 by 4. It is equal to P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B is 1 by 6 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 24. Divided by P of A. What is P of A? 1 by 3. 3 goes up and 24 stays. 3 1s are 3, 8s are 1 by 8. So answer is option A. Guys, look at the next question, 97. This was discussed in the marathon videos. Determine the limits for the population of correlation. They have given R value and N. What is the limits for the correlation? R plus or minus PE. First of all, what is PE? 0.6745 into 1 minus R square divided by root N. First of all, find out 1 minus R square. Type 1 M plus. Then R value is 0.4 into equal to, for squaring, it's a negative value, M minus MRC. Guys, do it once again. 1 M plus, it's a positive value. Then R 0.4, square is there, into equal to, it's a negative value, M minus, then MRC. You get 0.84. Multiply that with 0.6745 and divide that by root N. N value is how much, guys? 81. Root N is 9. So the answer is 0.0629. So this is probable error. Guys, what is the first limit? R plus 0.0629. So R is 0.4. So first limit is 0.4629. And the second limit, 4 minus, because R minus it is, 4 minus 0.0629 will be 0.4 minus 0.4 minus 0.0629 will be 0.3371. The two limits are 0.337 and 0.4629, that means 463 approximately. So option C is the answer. Guys, look at the 98th question. Weighted geometric mean of relative formula satisfies dash test, while the factor reversal test is satisfied by definitely Fisher's. Alright. Fisher's, I'm sorry. And then guys, weighted geometric mean of relative formula satisfies time reversal test, because if you see option D, factor reversal test is satisfied only by Fisher's. So definitely weighted geometric mean of relative formula satisfies time reversal test. So option A is the answer. 99th is a Laddu question. Guys, Spearman's rank correlation formula is what? 1 minus 6 into summation D square divided by n cube minus n. That means 1 minus 6 into summation D square divided by n is common, n square minus 1. So option D is the answer. 100th question, guys, regression equations are given and they're asking us to find the mean values. That means x bar and y bar. How do you find mean values? You have to solve the two equations. You need not solve, just plug in the options. Guys, if you plug in option C, 1 and 2, if you put x equal to 1 plus 2 into 2 is 4 minus 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. It satisfies the first equation. If you put 1 and 2 in the second equation, 2 into 1 is 2, 3 into 2 is 6 minus 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. It satisfies both the equations. So option C is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, I think I've missed out 3-4 questions. The 3-4 questions that we missed out is question number 44 to 46, I guess. Right? Yeah, 44 to 47. So let us now discuss those 44 to 47th questions. Only 4 questions remaining. So let me just give you those questions. The question is, yeah, so we need to discuss 42nd to 47th question, right? So the question is, sorry, 43rd question. 43rd has been discussed. 44th question. Guys, for a Poisson's distribution, they have given P of x equal to 2 is equal to 1 by 3 times P of x equal to 3. Find the standard deviation. You know Poisson's distribution, you know e power minus m power 2 by 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 3 e power minus m into m power 3 by 3 factorial. E power minus m cancels, m square cancels m power 3, so m power 1 is remaining. So m is equal to, guys, 3 factorial is what? 6. 6 3s are 18. 18 comes to the left hand side as a numerator. 2 factorial is 2, so m is equal to 9. M is basically variance. The question asked is standard deviation. SD is root m. That means root 9 is 3. So standard deviation is 3. So option B is the right answer. Okay. Now the next question, that is 43rd question. Let me quickly give you the 43rd question. Guys, 43rd question, they have asked they have given summation x, summation y, summation x, summation y, summation x square, summation y square, and summation xy values. Summation x is 10, summation y is 14, summation x square is 65, summation y square is 5, and summation xy is 3. The question they have asked is, what is the regression line of y on x? We want y on x equation. Guys, if you want y on x, it is y is equal to a plus byx into x. So how do you find out byx? Guys, what is the formula for byx? Byx is n into summation xy minus summation x into summation y divided by n into summation x square minus summation x the whole square. If you plug in these values and solve it, you get byx as minus 0.8. And then, guys, to find the value of a in place of x and y, you have to plug in y bar and x bar. So therefore y bar is equal to a plus byx is minus 0.8. In place of x, you have to plug in x bar. What is y bar? Summation y by n. So n is there, n is equal to 4 here. So summation y is 14 divided by 4 is 3.5. So y bar is 3.5 is equal to a plus minus 0.8 into x bar. Guys, x bar is how much? 10 divided by 4, which is 2.5. So 2.5 into 0.8 is 2, right? But it's negative 2. Negative 2 comes to the left hand side, becomes positive 2. So a value is 5.5. So therefore, regression line of y on x will be minus 0.8 into x plus 5.5. So this is the regression equation of y on x. Hope it is clear. Now the next question, only 2 more questions to go. So let us discuss those 2 questions quickly. Okay. The next question is, they have given a probability distribution x and p of x. So it's minus 1, 1 by 3, minus 2, 1 by 6, 0, 1 by 5, 1, 1 by 6, 2, 1 by 3. They are asking us to find expected value of x. What is the expected value of x? Summation x into p of x. Guys, take your calculator. 1 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 3. 1 divided by 3, it's a negative value m minus. 2 into 1 by 6 is 2 by 6. Type 2 by 6, it's a negative value m minus. 0 into anything is 0, no need to do it. 1 into 1 by 6 is 1 divided by 6. It's a positive value m plus. 2 into 1 by 3 is 2 divided by 3. It's a positive value m plus mrc. So the answer is 0.1 1666. So option is 1 by 6. So option C, 1 by 6 is the answer, right? And the last question that we have to discuss is 47th. So let us quickly discuss that question. With that, we are done. Guys, look at the next question. That the question is, if the regression lines are at perpendicular, if the regression lines are perpendicular to each other, this is 47th question, perpendicular to each other, what is our correlation coefficient? Guys, if the regression lines are perpendicular to each other, our value is 0. So option D is the right answer. Guys, that is it for this paper, June 23, right? So hope the questions, the solutions are understood, right? Thank you so much for watching. So please do watch the marathon videos, and also if you want more information, you can subscribe to ArivuPro and you can purchase the class, or you can even take the online classes, right? Thank you so much.